Willie D Live.
What's up, family? Brooke Hogan did not attend her father's funeral because that's what he would have wanted. According to Brooke, in a social media post late Tuesday night, she writes, "My father hated the morbidity of funerals. He didn't want one. And although I know people grieve in many ways, and I am so grateful for all of the celebrations and events organized to honor him, as his daughter, I had to make my own decision to honor him the best and most genuine way I knew how, privately, the way that made me feel closest to him." Cap. Capital cap. Everybody knows that Hulk Hogan was not a good person. Everybody knows that Hulk Hogan and his daughter, Brooke, did not get along. Everybody knows that. And even in death, Brooke Hogan remained respectful of her dad. Like, she has really taken the high road. So much to conceal her true feelings. I do not believe that she didn't attend the funeral just because that's not what he would have wanted. It's your father. It's your father. You at the very least, you pay respects. Unless you're built like me and whatever energy I had before you died, that's the energy I'm gonna have when you die. Why switch it up? Think about it, fam. If it was that serious, then why are we trying to squash it now? Yeah, man. Yeah, keep it going. Keep it going. I ain't got no problem keeping it going. I know some of y'all looking at me like, that's wrong, man. God said forgive. God said, don't forgive for other people. You gotta forgive. Nah, fam. She didn't get along with her daddy. They didn't speak. They hadn't spoken in a long time. He never, ever met his grandchildren. Not because he didn't have opportunities. They reached out to him to try to introduce the boys. He got Brooke got twin, I think boys. And he didn't want to meet them. Yeah, he shunned them. So all of a sudden he dies and he's a great grandfather. He's just this great guy. He's a great father and he's a great, no, man. Listen, fam, you got a chance to make it right while you're alive. Make it right. If somebody matters that much to you, that it would crush you when they die, or it would crush your spirit to die with a heavy heart in regards to them. Make it right. Just swallow your pride and make it right. Don't continue to go through life with that burden because you got one chance to make it right and death comes like a thief in the night. You never know. The person you're beefing with right now that you know you love for real, you know you love this person for real and you know y'all rock together. But right now, y'all can't stand each other. You don't know what's going to happen. Anything could happen. And I do mean anything. And the last thing that you want on your conscience is words unspoken. Ooh, man. I know some of y'all already been there. Some of y'all already been there. Words unspoken, man. I've had a few of those. And so now, I be on it. Like those people that I need to have conversations with, I make sure I have those conversations because I just never know. It could be them, it could be me. Who knows? But that energy, I do believe that same energy is warranted. I think that what Brooke is doing, the way she's handling it, is a class act. I don't know how he had a daughter like that. I don't know how sometimes the most evil, wicked people have the greatest kids. This dude, Hulk Hogan, was a raging racist. Yeah, just a raging racist. And people running around here celebrating this dude like he was something special just because he excited them and he said some cool catchphrases and, he did all this. Yeah, eat your vitamins. Drink your milk. Listen to your parents. That was enough to excuse an entire lifetime of racism because he told you to eat your vitamins and drink your milk and listen to your parents. See, sometimes it may not be a good idea to listen to your parents because I don't know where you get it from, but I'm just taking a wild guess that he probably got it from his parents. That mentality. It probably came from his upbringing. But it lets you know there is hope. When you look at Brooke, it lets you know there is hope. Now, Brooke is an exception. She's not the rule. Most of the time, you're going to be a product of your environment. Most of the time. If you're raised in a good household where education is stressed, then nobody's going to flip their wig when you graduate from high school. They ain't gonna be jumping up and, that's my baby. They ain't gonna be doing all of that. Because they're sitting up there clapping, their clap's gonna be reserved, and they're gonna be doing like this. Because they're thinking, next level. While they're clapping, they're gonna like, I'm proud, but yeah, next level. We getting ready for college, baby. We finna go to the next level. We about to do it. We about to do it big now, right? And they're also thinking about their tuition payment. So you got that, right? However, if education is not stressed in your household, if education is not stressed in your household, nobody's gonna bat an eye when you drop out in the 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade. Nobody gonna trip, Shit, everybody in the house dropouts. So ain't nobody gonna be tripping on it. Ain't nobody gonna trip when you bring straight F's home on your report card. They might crack jokes about it. But if education is stressed in your household, then it's going to be expected of you to do good things academically. It's not going to be a big surprise because this is what you was prepared for. But getting back to Brooke, I think Brooke took the high road in regards to her father's death and how she handled herself. Let's just give her the benefit of the doubt that she didn't attend the funeral because that's what her daddy would have wanted. That's another sign of how much of a good person that she is, to grant his wishes even in death. Because I know a whole lot of people who would just do what they want to do. They would not honor somebody's wishes. They would just do what they want to do. So I commend her again on that. I think she turned out to be a remarkable young woman, and that has everything to do with her mother and nothing to do with her daddy. That's right, I said it. Final thought. It must have been extremely painful growing up as Brooke Hogan, watching your famous father get paid to make millions of people happy when he couldn't make you happy for free. No more talk.